Hey everybody, how we doing? Let's get it on. Daily Reflections, March 3rd. Overcoming Self-Will. So our troubles, we think, are basically of our own making. They arise out of ourselves, and the alcoholic is an extreme example of self-will run riot, though he usually doesn't think so. Above everything else, we alcoholics must be rid of this selfishness. We must, or it kills us. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 62. For so many years, my life revolved solely around myself. I was consumed with self in all forms: self-centeredness, self-pity, self-seeking, all of which stemmed from pride. Today, I have been given the gift, through the Fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous, of practicing the steps and traditions in my daily life of my group and sponsor, and the capacity, if I so choose, to put my pride aside in all situations which arise in my life. Until I could honestly look at myself and see that I was the problem in many situations and react appropriately inside and out, until I could discard my expectations and understand that my serenity was inversely proportional to them, I could not experience serenity and sound sobriety. And just for today, March 3rd, relapse. There will be times, however, when we really feel like using. We want to run and we feel lousy. We need to be reminded of where we came from and that it will be worse this time. This is when we need the program the most. Basic text, page 81. If we're contemplating a relapse, we should think our using through to the bitter ends. For many of us, those ends would include severe medical problems, imprisonment, or even death. How many of us have known people who relapse after many years clean only to die from their disease? But there is a death that accompanies a return to active addiction that may be worse than physical death. That is the spiritual death we experience when we are separated from our higher power. If we use, the spiritual relationship we have nurtured over the years will weaken and perhaps disappear. We will feel truly alone. There is no doubt that we have periods of darkness in our recovery. There is only one way we can make it through those troubling times: with faith. If we believe that our higher power is with us, then we know that all will be well. No matter how badly we may feel in our recovery, a relapse is never the answer. Together, we find recovery. If we stay clean, the darkness will lift and we will find a deeper connection to our higher power. Just for today, I thank my higher power for the gift of NA. I know that relapse is not the way out. Whatever challenges I face, I will face them with the God of my understanding. And with that, I want to say thank you so much for joining me. You have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone you're tuning in from. Thank you so much for joining me. And with that, I want to wish you another 24 hours of continuous sobriety.